Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of October 18th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Gemini, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody that is not me, that is somebody impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Since a bunch of these are coming out reversed, it is a good time for me to say that I do not read reversals, and there's really no right or wrong way to read the cards. I do kind of just keep everything in context, read everything in context. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Make sure everything is in view. I think that looks good enough to me. We'll get right into it then. Energy on the bottom. You have the Lovers. So Gemini, this is the Gemini card. So this is you showing up on the bottom here. So you may be in view here in this week. You may have a lot of things that are on your mind in this week. You could also be faced with an important decision to make, or a choice that you have to make here with the Lovers. If this is not romantic, this can typically indicate a choice that needs to be made, or needing to juggle tasks and priorities in some area of your life. Now, if you are here for romance, this is a very nice sign to get on the bottom. With the Two of Cups in the past, definitely two of the best cards to get as far as I'm concerned when it comes to love and romance. So definitely some good things here. There are definitely some challenges, but so it goes. And you have everything you need to work through this. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. So right away in the middle, you have the Five of Wands. This is some sort of conflict that you could be dealing with here in this week. In the middle spread, or in the middle position of this spread rather, this typically signals to me as the reader of some sort of actual, like, literal conflict with somebody in the external. And so you may be dealing with that. Alternatively, there could be an internal conflict that you are sort of weighing here on should you stay, should you go. In a relationship, you could be deciding that you want to leave, and if it's internal, that's what I feel like might be going on, where that's a very important choice that you have to make to let someone go. I'll get into why I feel that way. Others of you may be sparring with somebody here, and it could be in a business context. It could certainly be the case for some of you, but overall, I don't know, I'm just not as concerned about that as I normally am here in the middle. The thing about the Five of Wands is it's something that you can easily move forward from, okay? If it is a conflict, it's something that will come and go, especially as you have the moon here, which is sort of phasal. The moon comes up, the moon goes down type of energy, right? Now, in the past, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So you are talented here, Gemini. You have some sort of gift, skill, talent, or ability that keeps you well provided for. This is the true talent card, the artisan, the creator, the designer, the maker, the builder, the dancer, the writer, the author, anything like that. You could be engaged in that. But if not, what I see is with this card is in whatever it is that you do, whether you're doing loans or you're doing whatever it is that you do, something not necessarily considered creative, you are still the most talented person in the room, or you have a major talent in whatever it is that you do. And that's what I feel like is going on here with this Eight of Pentacles. It can also indicate a couple things, like just good things happening at work, like good movement forward, good positive things happening at work. It can also indicate a period of hard work, where you're staying up late at night, you're wrapping your things up, you're doing your work. And so it's a very good card however you spin it. Now you also have this Two of Cups here, Okay, this is two people pinging together, two people meeting up in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime. Whatever you want to give this label, you know, soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever it is, that's my card for that type of relationship here with the Two of Cups. But combined with the Lovers, looks very good. You may have met somebody recently with that card in the past. I'll be interested to see how we clarify, to see what else might come forward around that Two of Cups Lovers situation, because I'm not getting much else from it. You do have this Four of Cups as well below it, which is boredom, apathy, sort of staying under the tree, staying where you are, not really growing. Instead, what you're doing is you're thinking about these Three of Cups, the Three of Cups card here. Okay, you're thinking about what is familiar to you. And instead, there's some sort of alternative path or solution here being provided to you by the universe. And so it says for you, the best opportunity may be for you to, moving forward here, walk away, which we'll get into. So in your current situation, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Change. Okay, change here on the horizon. There's no question about it coming in for you in this week in some capacity. For some of you, this will be love changes. This Eight of Cups here is somebody who is deciding to leave the toxicity of the past behind them and instead take their walking stick and walk into the journey towards the Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment of a wish. For me, this is a very positive card. I love the Eight of Cups because it's a card of empowerment. It's a card of, you know what, letting the universe handle the details and just taking that first step. And really, it's taking a leap after you've gone through something with the broken, spilled, empty cups of the past. And you're letting those things go, okay? So you may be dealing with a conflict, but ultimately you're going to be like, you know what? Wiping my hands of this situation. I'm going to let the dogs bark. And I'm going to keep moving forward, especially if you're dealing with a challenging person. You also here have this Two of Pentacles, which is a change. This is a change of any type. It can also mean weighing options, balancing options, opinions, anything like that, especially as you get the Lovers card as well on the bottom. But this is typically juggling or fluctuating wealth as well. Like by default, it's a good change in your financial situation. And so with the Eight of Pentacles next to it, I definitely think that that's more likely to be the case. But what I would also tell you here is to be careful of speculation, especially in the market. If unless you are very certain of the investment that you're trying to make, in that case, you know, obviously none of this is financial advice, but you have the Moon next to it, which is deception, being careful, being cautious. So in the future, you have the Moon, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. So the Moon here, this could be Pisces energy. It could mean that something is not as it appears. Word of caution. And with that, you have the Tower as well, which is being exposed or having your illusions exposed, okay? And the thing is, who wants to live in a house of cards, you know? And so it's actually a blessing in disguise. The Tower always leads you to the star, leads you to the fulfillment of a wish, and you've decided to take that journey anyway. So guess what? You've told the universe, you've signaled to the universe, you want something new, here you are on your path. And there may be twists and turns and upheavals along the way, but ultimately your wish will come true eventually. And you also have this Ace of Swords, which is a really nice card. This is major victory, a breakthrough, mental clarity coming in, the clouds clearing in the background, open, solid communication, forceful, confident communication, and some sort of triumphant success that brings about a new beginning. So changes and new beginnings on the horizon for you here, and it looks good. I'll be very interested to see how we clarify. So let's go ahead and do that now. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. I also really appreciate you being here, Gemini, and I hope you're doing well. Check out my website and sign up for my email list. There's a link to that in the description below. It's the first thing you'll see on the website. So let's see what else we have here for you to clarify. All right. Kuan Yin, very nice. Care and compassion. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. The author of this oracle deck associates this card with Reiki and alternative energy practices such as Tai Chi, Qigong, anything like that, yoga. Some of you doing that at this time, really finding help in those sorts of modalities. You have Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And you have Green Terra, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. I love this Green Terra energy. It's a nice sort of like Mother Nature type of energy. You know, look, you can feel protected at this time with the Eight of Pentacles in the past. Yeah, there's potentially you being exposed here with the Tower, but along that way, the protection is never going away, okay? So you have yes, that's a big yes. It's a yes with an exclamation point. That's definitely a nice sign. What else? What is this card here? Wait, okay. And what else do we have coming in? Okay, I guess we'll just read all of these. I normally don't take this many, but you know what? They all came out together. So we have no, that's a big no, within the next few months, and the situation will improve. So there's something coming in here, very good. Whatever conflict or squabble that you're involved in at this time, I would say like go into wait and see mode, but don't go into wait and see mode on your life, okay? Be proactive on your life situations, on the things that you need to be doing for you and to move yourself forward, because this situation will improve. Whatever conflict's happening will come and go, like the moon, like the phases of the moon, okay? Potentially something good happening here. That's Ace of Swords within the next few months. Maybe between now and the end of 2021. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have the Magician, Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. Okay, boredom is the issue here. There's some saying that's not, it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not even going to try to like search for it. With something around boredom is insidious or something like that. But basically with the Devil and the Four of Cups, like be very, very mindful of not growing, okay? It's time for you, even if you can't make a major move, to grow within your situation, okay? Because right now there could be a situation around time where there's a time suck, or there's something around time here where it's slipping away. And I don't like to be this urgent, but it's like there's something here, there's a shadow being exposed that you are looking to work on. You're doing shadow work here. You have the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, very nice, giving and receiving, balanced relationship. You can see here the scales balancing out. It's the idea that the act of giving is just as important as receiving. Some of you receiving a job raise or a job offer or an upgrade, something like that at work or something like that, because you have the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles indicating maybe you receiving. The Magician is manifestation. It's the master manifester. And you have all these tools here available to you. Two high skill cards, the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles, probably one of the bigger skill combinations you could get in the tarot. So like I said, whatever it is that you're doing, you're skilled. So you're talented. So you have this Four of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So some of you just, the conflict is with an ex, or like I said at the beginning of this, if it is an internal conflict with that Eight of Cups, it's really like for you deciding like, do I want to leave this person? Do I want to cut the cord? Do I want to move away from this person? That's the big conflict here that some of you are dealing with if it's internal. For others of you, there's still an ex or someone like that trying to re-enter here. And I feel like you're just like, nope, I'm moving on, because you have this Eight of Wands with the Eight of Cups, double eight, actually triple eight, because you have this Eight of Pentacles, 888 energy, which is power, infinity, abundance, success. And I definitely really like to see that. But with that Eight of Wands, it's a quick moving event that brings about good news. It's communication, it's accelerated motion, it's getting unstuck. And with this Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, some of you making changes in your foundation, in the way that you exist in the world, whether that's realizing that like marriage is not right for you right now, or the opposite of that, which is maybe you do want to find a marriage partner, something like that. You have the Justice card, Judgment, wow, Queen of Swords, karma being rendered in real time, Gemini, okay? You have the two biggest karma cards pulled next to each other, stacked on top of each other here with the Justice card and the Judgment. You see the scales now being repeated on this Justice and the Six of Pentacles, indicating that ultimately when this is all said and done, that you will get the outcome you deserve, okay? This Judgment card is about the things that you have done up to this point and going through some sort of awakening around that, some sort of spiritual awakening, or having some sort of enlightened period of time. You looking back on the journey you've taken up to this point, because remember, this is the second to last card before the World. You're almost completed the hero's journey. So you looking back on this, being introspective and saying, what has worked for me, what has not, and what choices have I made up to this point? Because for you, there's probably, you've acted with integrity here. I feel like you have acted with integrity with the Ace of Swords and the Judgment card. If you have not, that's a warning that, you know, again, you get, regardless of how that works out, it's like you getting the outcome that you deserve. Queen of Swords, Tower, you're not going to let this Tower moment phase you. Okay, whatever's coming in here, whatever upheavals, you're just going to work right through it. The Queen of Swords doesn't stay in the water too long. Okay, they keep moving forward, especially with this Four of Cups here. Queen of Swords does not stay under the tree. Okay, they move forward. And that's a big challenge, I think, for you at this time. You have the Gifts card. Wow, Great Fortune, Mature Woman, Coffin, Distant Horizons, Official Person. So you're clearly, Magician, Eight of Pentacles, Gift. You have a gift. You have something to share with the world, Gemini. And I feel like this is a very important thing for you. There's a calling that's reaching out for you. Your name is being called out here, Gemini. Are you going to grab it? Because you have Great Fortune and Distant Horizons in the future. Distant Horizons is good times ahead, okay? It's good things in the future. Maybe 3 months from now, maybe something for you around the end of the year or into 2022 that's going to end up working out for you. You're acting with maturity. You're realizing that the words that you say and the choices that you make really do have gravity for yourself here, and you're understanding that. An Official Person, look, someone dealing with either HR, getting a new job, doing something like this, but overall, this looks amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. Consider hitting like and subscribing if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.